Hello. It's 3:50 p.m. EST. There we go. That is out there. Pull up this. Okay. That's it.
Yukukumo no ba mulera tikun. Tonghit chonching. Ne boboje mata de punage. Dolpi kikiwana.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Pograshi onion kompa chintono mochuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Kachikun ita.
Why not fucking thing?
Kinkuno
Oh, because it's from the TV.
Slimo podngaku hunkabe. Tong jijimpa. Nita poe tikito. Adapon kwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chui i. Takom jus dach miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Kachi kun ita hodunga. Yikin kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Manaman atota. Hakki jukrata bola shui chongatong. Chongkeng no bunka mulera kunkile. Kunkile no ba. Watende chokolo uno ku mulera. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Takom jus dach miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Dunga. I did find it. Random chests. I don't see any. It says Jedi. Mr. Jedi, can I ask you?
Yukukumo no ba mulera chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata. Nage. Dulpi ana. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Mucho siyak pakat. Kiye no namapaule rachikun. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga.
I don't understand how it's picking it up when this shit's on my fucking head.
Tong patugas magtalea. Puna! Kavatumpa ku palea muka bata! Jiyoko ku tumpa ku palea! Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek
Oh,
tukni bez ka chikun ita donga yiking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe jedo badowana ni dibobo dong na bungsha nununya dong patukashmak tale hunkab wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes jedo badowana ni dibobo dong na bungsha nununya dong patukashmak talea kachi chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe at kikuya patugas maktelea jedo badowana ni dibobo dong na bungsha nununya dong patukas maktalea mucho siyak pakat kiyeno no namapaole rachikun.
this is good, I think. I want that. I want that. And I guess I'll take that.
Inkin kun no ba muli raching kun. Tongay tun kun ching. Ni boboji mata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Hakuche kopa. Gino muli ra king pajak. Slimo puedo ana. Rundi hadonga.
Damn. Why is it fucking 1250? Cipher. H M4 H3 or whatever. H4 MKH4. Okay.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungki nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong abog siya umninang. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapapol pa mulji kumana? Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas maktelea.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honored traditions of our order? My name is Belaya. I have come here to further my learning in the ways of the Force. Many Jedi come here to train under Master Jia. Any who belong to the Order should surely know this. You must be neglecting your studies, Padawan. Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. Abruptness greeted you, harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
Stupid bitch.
Ikukuno no ba mulira. Ronda dihot.
Yes, give me those. Give me one of those.
Jedi ba the one need you.
We want to remove that. We want one of these, another one of these. I can lose this one. Damn.
Mucho shakpat.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to go through your stuff.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the council, not some sir. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the council of your rude behavior.
Okay. Mr. Matale.
They're waiting for you
What up?
inside.
That sounds ominous.
So you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
This is no trap. The Council just wants to talk to you. There is much that needs to be discussed.
Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine. Tells us in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire Council can feel the strength of the Force within this man. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
Give them a grandstanding.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond, we can only banish our secrets and value. Can its power risk?
This first Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Okay.
I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here I thought things would get better once we escaped Terrace. No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right? You got it.
Yeah, what do you want?
You want to hear tales of my exploits?
Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes. Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Okay. No connection. Why do we have no connection? Just... Yes.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision
How's she know?
of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The presence she has felt within you ever since...
Master Vandar.
Ever since Taurus. It is not unknown for this to happen between two people strong in the Force. Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together. You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
I have fallen from the light and side, being their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord. The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction.
the galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. The Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi. These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
The code.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our Order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past. Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our Order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own Order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict. All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate was not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation. Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered world, preparing for massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun. The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council patience, many of them were to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory, and the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally. No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians, but something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed. Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord, the hero become a conqueror. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive, one of the many things about the Sith I'll explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk, even many of our own order, have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself. He's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson. May the Force be with you.
Good evening, apprentice. Training goes well. I have faith that you will achieve one soon. Master Jar was impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons. You do not know the Jedi Code? Without those doctrines, all your training will be for naught. All must know the Code. It's are the fundamental teachings of our order. There is no emotion. There's peace. There's no ignorance. There's knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Learn these, the decision to accept you into the Order.
Cool.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi? Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your Jedi. These tests see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have of the Code, completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
I know this.
There is no ignorance.
Now we can be a little ignorant though.
There is no passion. There is no chaos. There is no death. You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace. Indeed, we shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do? Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do? Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do? Apprentice, I have a feeling about what you stat. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Head.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Sentinel. Which color yourself most suited?
Damn.
Here is a yellow crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
There we go. Security and persuade. If we get this to 6, we will not need that. Bet. Double lightsaber this bit. Here.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber. You have done really well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strung in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance properties. In unconfirmed rumors and Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
That's cool.
It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. Recognition comes unchecked, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice? For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. We understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop. The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task. I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels you will attain the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you enjoying your training? With power comes responsibility. And only by learning discipline and sacrifice can we truly learn to master our potential. I wish you luck in your training, apprentice. There is much you must yet learn. May the Force be with you.
I may come and go as I please.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with? Indeed. What is it you would like from me? The Council has told you nothing of the Grove?
then it would not be my place to explain its significance. But as the light side can be embodied in living beings, so can the dark. The grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the grove. Is there something else I can help you with? About me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know? As I have said, I believe, my name is Nemo. I am here by the will of the Jedi Council. Indeed, my young friend, that I am. I have served the Council for many years, and have seen many apprentices pass through this enclave. I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy. Understandable, but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with? Very well. What is it you wish to know? Ah, yes, those caves. Those caves are dangerous for the unwary. Kinreth spiders infest the places. They are attracted by the colors and heat given off by the crystals, I think. It is a pity. Those caves are strong with the Force. Is there something else I can help you with? I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition? Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence? Ah,
yeah, sure.
Yes. Thank you, Master Jedi. Stay here, Rilka. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Yes, dear. Good luck.
Okay.
I hope the Jedi Council will listen to Gar. If they don't, I don't...
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Dang. I guess that's fine.
Laboda ni winkis matoma. Wanakun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihon kabi. Uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang. Tong katok smaktelia. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpanpa. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wanakun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mira rabes. Uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang. Tong katok smaktelia. La boda toma. Pa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mira rabes. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wanakun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mira rabes.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see? We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped? Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or Cathhounds. Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked. No. The door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Okay. Freak.
Uchiwa penki, tangi tuamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chi wa aita kanki, chi wi aita ka chong chicha, agi majikona, tongki pa nonku nek abog. Baba Hassan Shan, no ba muli rati lai kuka, chiwa aita kan kicha na jupornibo, kun muliras limo poiwanga tangi tuamaji human acting ikatune chiwi aita ka tong chicha agi inko tune chuna mulira tangi tuamaji kona tong kipa nonku nek abog Tong hi wama aki inko tune. O tong hi wama ji aki inko tun. Tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Hi mulira kun king. King ba no kun nik lota. Chiwa aita kan kicha na jupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga. Tong itwama ji human act in ikatune. Uchua penki. Tang itwamaji human acting ikatune chi ita kanki chana kilikon chi wa ita kanki kakin cha nawabakaon bagwa shang konti machit chi wi ita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muri ra tang itwamaji kona Tong kipa nonku nek abog. Baba Hasan. Kakinja chiwi ai. Baba Hasan. Kakinja nawabakaon. Baba Hasan.
Ooh. Ooh. Very cool. Oh, shit. Shoot him. Okay. What are you doing? Ooh. Hello? Yeah. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Oh, I was not paying attention. Let's look at all these. Atole.
How'd you like that?
Twins.
I will be your doom!
I'm all giddied up. Try this
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. Yes, I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. Lies. Talk. Lies. Talk. Technique to do the deed and ease your conscience? Act or be gone. Talk. Not anger. Peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me. It is. It was I. Leave me to my pain.
Damn it. Just let me persuade you.
But learning does not have to end in death. It was I who hurt her. I who killed her. Her suffering is my fault. Leave me to my pain.
She said, lead me to my...
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. The council may... I am leave me to my home.
Oh my gosh.
I do not know what... If she were... How can the council... If I show them, I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will the council. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Cat lady. The house. Oh snap, what the fuck? I need to use like 3 of these things. Nah, like a lot more. Oh, when did? When did Kark die? Iridocyclitis.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C842, a personal assistant droid. As I said, I am C842, a personal assistance droid. Although in recent months the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance. Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me. Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me? Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
Weirdo. Weird bots. Weird people. Okay, well, there's this cave. Why is it missing? It's just too much, I guess. Just let me hit. Cool. Lots of eggs.
Karth, you fought in the Mandalorian. We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Warriors at they defend and protect.
I let every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And still made the Republic.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can... I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
Alright. Car said, why don't you just...
Time to rumble.
Was another data pad. White. I have a secret weapon. It's called getting stronger. I think we can stop Peter's use and repair at 10. Should come back on. I slayed the albino. Albino. Yes.
Achuta, wonga kun bis dolbi kikuyana, dong patuga. Ronda di hotonga kun hongabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotek, tugning chatukune munerabes. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Ta kunjus miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha punka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabe. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dupobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Runga di hotonga kun honkabi. Ing palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and called him dead. I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rick.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull up and I couldn't see that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Greetings, Captain Listed to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Metic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Metic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. Oh, to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be...
Okup. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. One of his ching palamule, tunking ba nunotek, tugning chatukunde, mulerabes, takunjus takmiki grabulmogo, kachichu itabo dunga, tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut, magisha punka bola wana chikne, pamule slimo, podadara nanga kumbis, mulerabes, jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya, tong patukasmak talea, tong haitwam lumpa, nitapoe tikito, tolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut, kachi chu ita dundonga, yumalita kuto tun, chilamulane nindubobo, onga kumbis jang ba mulera, muchashak pakat, kienono namapaole rachikun. Akupa chekopa, Gino. Runda di hotonga kun. Jedabadwana nidi takunjus takmiki.
Okay.
Jedabadwana ni. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha punka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo nanga kumbis. Mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga ku hunkabe. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I... Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other... The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Why is this here twice?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was... Is there any other... According to the municipal authorities near the Darrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further... But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I try not to take the law into my own. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. Right. So, what... Yeah, I knew him. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? Oh, what do you... Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you... I told you already, was in my blind. Now, I don't have nothing to... So, what do you... You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bullock guy.
Right.
Is there any other information? Very well. I will...
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Hakup. Takunjus tahmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda na. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi muchashak pakat. Kiye no.
Is there any other... We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information? Very well. I will...
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard... How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
So, what do you want? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
That's not even his blaster.
How can I be of further... Of course, of course.
Oh, it's hands.
Is there any other... I am sorry, but I seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be...
How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
Ben palamule tunking ba nuno tukning chatukune mulerabes kachikun ida hodonga yiking kuno ba mulerachikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe shakpak kiye rachikun.
So, what do you want? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? His block off. Normally I'm not... I had my suspicion.
Well, if you can, it's your own fault.
But,
wow.
As I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
You were stalking him.
Of course, of course.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Emperor just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Holder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Holder. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be...
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Akupa? Tong abong siya umina? Runda di hotonga kun hangkabi. Wana kun bez ching amule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes. Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kenpaija kislimo podwama? Runda dinga kun hanka wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerab.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Ta kong just tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne.
Or
Slimo podadara nanga kumbist mulerabes. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abong sha umnina. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kababol pa mulji kumana. Ta kumjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis ba mulera. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun.
everybody wins
Slimo podona.
or gets a prize.
Hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong
Jail.
haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis ba mulera.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta.
He turned around right as soon as like he was finished with it. He says, "Who knows?" and runs away.
out of this again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Wow. Scummy.
Rumble. Here it is.
Oh, they killed him. Does it look like it goes somewhere? No.
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart. My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Oh, suicidal. Give me my reward. Whatever.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young Jedi.
What?
What?
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than... Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Okay. Y'all are both critical. Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude. If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize.
Enter. Cause.
But I must. I was much too attached to my droid. It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still. But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man. Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
Cool.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the...
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come? As chronicler of the Academy here on you should ponder the history of Revan. It contains... May the Force be with
oh, I guess I
It is good
talked to
to
him.
see Johnny has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Johanny has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
Now, you shall call me Master. I am the Master. Okay.
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know? Master Vuk may seem harsh and critical, but he understands the dangers that lie in your path. He wants you and Bastila to be fully prepared when you finally face Lord Malak. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no
Are
proof.
those Bastila's
And we do not want
legs?
you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Yes.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be,
More legs.
we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's
Oh wait, those are
disappearance.
my
Should
legs.
you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on. How bad could it be?
I had a feeling that I was going to say that she wanted to talk.
Uchiwa Benki. Uchiwa
Why? Why is she all the way over here?
What? Yes?
Okay. Jeez.
Let's go!
You know, I do not know what's over here. Wait. No, I do. Nothing.
This is private property. The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
Yeah, okay.
Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed. We make an exception. Go into the main hall.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness and pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
That's quite a line. You actually believe that? Don't you think someone is allowed to value privacy?
Privacy is all well and good, but justice must be valued higher. Is it not obvious to you that this man hides something?
Actually, it is. All I'm saying is that not everyone welcomes the sight of a Jedi with open arms. Better get used to it.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
Bitch.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's is not. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
You don't think that perhaps there's more to look at here, do you? That maybe everything isn't what it appears?
Of course not. It seems very simple to me. The Council must be allowed to decide the next step.
No. Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness.
He's
He
a
must
bad
be
man.
stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Okay. Obi-Wan. My only hope. Star Wars. Episode 4.
What can I do?
Yes?
What can I do?
Yes?
Okay. You think your laser toys can stop me? Nope. Just walk through. Very good.
No problem. Got it. No problem. Got it. Got it.
Ow, my ear. Alright, well. I'm just gonna use all my parts. Fuck it. Slice. Okay. That did not give me any XP. Yes.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Please find...
Give me this. Did I miss something?
No problem.
Oh, there he is. He's asleep.
No problem. Didn't work.
Hmm.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
But she's not gonna get hurt by her own father. He'd kill you, but he wouldn't kill her.
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Wow, she actually scrolled. Up for that.
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
She's like right here. No. Fuck. That's the front entrance. Okay, so she's right here. Ray. This is where I just went. I am lost in a fucking circle.
What are you doing here? Have you Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Alright, now the till. This boy, he can go.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia? I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Wouldn't you worry about me
Shen,
telling you what
you're safe.
you want?
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us. You're right. We should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right. We should.
Mr. Matali.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandro!
Nurik! Alan!
Donkey!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Casus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses.
I'm sorry.
You'll get revenge for your transgressions.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Our children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decisions.
Rahasia and I don't want you to make decisions for us. We want to live alone away from you.
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl. You think to make us stand here, then?
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse, then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids. I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
Okay. Oh, wow. I think I finally am out of my fucking spell right now. Jeez. I was feeling sleepy for a second. I gotta figure out where the last people. Alright. The Bouse. I gotta kill the Bouse.
Time to go! Time to rumble! You have to it!
Is that an item? The rat. Oh, rat ghoul. Oh, there they are.
Let's go!
Let's make this quick.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Holy fuck. Mm-mm. You cannot. Okay, yeah, we have to level up. Computer. I think that's right. Jedi sense. What is this? First points. Oh. What is it? There's a feat I thought that just like makes it to where decks. But guess not. Cool. Now we are infinite. We are Legion. Y'all heard that Anonymous song? It's pretty cool. Yes. That thing just started running. Take this. Damn. I only have one vibro sword. It'll be fine. I do not speak Sand people.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. Revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Okay. He's stuck on repeat.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Captain Nemo.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Why? Why? Give me that. Yes.
Yes?
Oh. Okay. Yes. Primary. Oceanic. Grassland. Arboretum. Battle droids.
You asked for this.
Yes. Now, stop being handicapped. There we have it.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. Galactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
Dang, he's got bug
We
eyes.
can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Alright. We are the galaxy. Totally forgot. How many of these? I have 40. Feel the pain.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them... Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the Council of your great deed.
Nice. I knew it. She always wants
How
to
can I
talk.
help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Romance.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Catch the nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me? Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. Your current age is? Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
Yeah.
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Starforge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Okay.
Of course, those who aided you on Taurus will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the lure of the dark side.
I don't like you for
I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be
Actually,
with you.
I don't like any of you guys. But we are a good boy, so we don't really care. Alright, cat lady. Come here. Oh. She's probably just waiting outside.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Togning chatukune mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Togning chatukune mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga.
Tyrannatek.
Ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Togning chatukune mule rabes. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nadektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Unne mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun idahaldonga. Ikinku no bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wamahuhu nandektik. Shotung ni patoga. Wanokuzbe ching palamule donke. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tunking bas. Kachikun idahaldonga. Ikinku no bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chakune mulerabes. We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wamahuhu nandektik. Shotung ni patoga. Wanokuzbe ching palamule donke. Kachikun idahaldonga. Ikinku no bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Weird.
Kachikun idahaldonga. Ikinku no bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. You don't? I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
I have free pizza.
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
Yes, regret.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Dang. It's fucking crazy. Crazy dude. Tomatoes, that's what I was missing. Should have done spinach and tomatoes. Make like makeshift margarita. have not traversed the Ebon Hawk. Ever. I guess this is how I end the stream. So, peace out, guys. I am done with KOTOR at the moment, for today. So, Dantooine down, and 4 more planets plus endgame left. So, see you guys, and good night. On this, at least.